Yeah, the reason I recorded this is because, there's actually a lot of first time YouTubers, first video ever that was made in context of ranting about what Game of Thrones has become, and it inspired me. So I went ahead and did a rant of my own. It's all over the place, but there is some funny moments in there. So I would suggest to watch the whole thing. Just you know, wait it out for those golden moments. Yeah, and hope you enjoy.
Fucking episode 3 of season 8 of Game of Thrones. I thought it was a joke. Dude, I thought the night kid, I'm like, bro. I'm like, alright, what's gonna happen? Arya, yeet! Oh my god, dude, what a crock of shit! Like, what? See, I'm not in the zone, dude. I'm not in the zone. When I get heated, dude, I'm like, dude, that fucking piece of shit that they dared compare to the Battle of Helm's Deep, saying it's gonna be longer than the Battle of longer. You gotta spend 10 minutes showing every major character getting fucking dogpiled by whites, and they're not dead. It's like, oh, Brienne and Jaime, they're getting dogpiled, they're gonna die. 10 minutes later, switch back to the whites are just dry humping them. Like, I don't fucking know. They're just like, ah! It's fucking... I never thought it'd be that bad. I honestly didn't. I thought they were gonna pull something out of their ass. No, they did, but it was shit. No pun intended. But, no, I thought they were gonna do something compelling. Like, truly. Like, I thought they were just fucking around because they wanted to get to the ending and they're going to have something in store for us. Turns out they're just a bunch of incompetent cunts that don't know what they're doing. Like, I figured... That's why I'm still under the impression that Dumb and Dumber actually have it in them to write a better story. I really think they do. I think they do have it in them. It's just that they don't care. Or they think that the viewership is dumb enough that they don't need to, or they think it's over anyway and we never wanted this to go this far anyway, so they don't care. That goes back to they don't care. But, like, it was so bad. Like, I don't know if the director, Miguel whatever his name is, dropped the ball. I'm, like, as far as movie making, I don't know who's responsible for what, but, like, whose idea was it to have the battle line set up like that? Like, they should have all been behind the fucking wall. Like, I think just the context of the battle, of the whole episode and how it was cut, my lord, the cuts were so fucking bad. No wide angle shots. It was all close up, shaky cam, cut. Dude, this is the last thing I expected from this. I didn't know it was going to be this bad. And throughout the episode, like, at the beginning, I was like, okay, yeah, I was expecting some bullshit like that. Like, some stupid decision like the Dothraki charging. I was expecting, like, just dumb shit like that. Because it's Dumb and Dumber. It's fucking Game of Thrones Season 8. Like, I'm expecting bullshit like that. Especially after Season 7. So I was willing to forgive some of that stuff, but it didn't get better. It just got worse. And all the near-death teases they gave us, I'm like, how many times are you going to show them getting fucking dogpiled and not die? Just stop it. And then everyone's eating up that Arya sequence in the library. I'm like, that was a waste of fucking time. You could have had that's, how long did that last? Like, even the hallway chase was too fucking much. I'm just like, bro, like, there was no flow to the battle at all. At all. There was no flow. There was no sense of cohesion. It was all over the place. It was awful. Like, one minute they're flying around. Second, Jon's landing on the wall. I'm like, third, Dany's still flying around. I'm like, okay, aren't you gonna do like the fight? And when Davos is like, yo, she can't see us, and Jon's right there. I know, dude. I noticed that, but wait, bruh, like, Jon is within sight of the fucking trench, and you mean to tell me he's not gonna do it? anything? Isn't that part of the plan? Doesn't he know the part of the plan is lighting the fucking trench? Dude, it was all over the place. Even the dragons were on and off, on and off. 1 second they're landing. Next thing you know, John's crashing. Then all of a sudden he's at Winterfell's gates when he's obviously it looks like a mile away almost. Like he's far away. He's across the fucking field. Rhaegal he's like, yeah, I'm out, dog. Well, he was injured. He took a beating. But Drogon just dips. He's like, you dumbass landed me right in the middle of all these fucking things, like ants crawling at him. He's like, yeah, see ya. I'm not going to die because of your stupidity. I can't believe Dany just lands there. It just sits there. She's like looking all frantic. I'm like, bitch, what are you looking for? You Dracarys or something. Don't just stand there. Jesus Christ, dude. Even Jorah's death with Dany. It wasn't a big thing. Like the music. Okay, so people are eating that shit up, that Night King theme, when it was slow-mo. I'm like, oh my god. And then I expected something better. I expected some Azor Ahai theme, just like something epic, something grand. And Ramin Djawadi dropped, dude, I don't know if it's just me, I don't know if I'm just hating now, but I think everybody dropped the fucking ball. Except for, Ramin, you can't blame. You had a little that Daenerys theme when they're blasting them, but we didn't even get a good theme when they're fighting the dragons or anything like that. We didn't get... I'm like, this is a shit show all around. The more I watch it, the more I just realize, I'm like, oh my god. I don't know, if the writing would have been good, yeah, okay, I would have been disappointed. The soundtrack wasn't that good, and blah, blah, blah. If everything else was there, I would overlook this, like I said. But the fact that everything else was shit. This is cherry on fucking top of the shit pie, dude. On the shit sundae. Just a big fat turd. It's disgusting. I'm like, I just feel so powerless. I can't do anything. Maybe if I had all the money in the world, after season 7, I might have gone to HBO and be like, look, I'm going to shell out this money. I'm going to do this right. You got to get rid of D&D or something. Or I would have, made him disappear or something. No, I'm not even joking. I would have kidnapped them, brought them to a little island, give them a bunch of fucking strippers. No, a bunch of 1-cent hookers. They wouldn't even know it, dude. Give them some booze. Mid-grade blow, they'd be fine. That's the life that they want, apparently, because they don't want to do it. Apparently the life of producing and writing Game of Thrones is not one that they want. It's like, oh my god. I didn't know this new Star Wars movies, they've been hired by Kathleen Kennedy, the creature from the Estrogen Lagoon. Well, that's another fucking thing. I'm not even going to go into that. But it's just so disappointing. It's like, Jon didn't do anything. I was hoping for something. Daenerys, I was hoping for her to be a badass with a sword a little bit more. Even the Jorah scene, she just cried. Okay, her acting's good, her emoting's good. It's fucking Emilia Clarke, she can do that. But I'm like, but it's not even, there wasn't even a good song or anything. No time to nothing. They just cut to the next thing. It was just bad. No history behind it. No depth. Shallow as a fucking kiddie pool. That's it. When I think about it, the music was really disappointing. I know people eat that slow, dramatic build-up with the Night King. I didn't really like The Light of the Seven. I didn't like that song, really. But that's just a personal preference, so I'll admit that. That's totally subjective. But I was hoping for some grand action theme when the hero of the dawn summons Lightbig Bringer from the high heavens. Ugh, I wanted something, dude. Fucking something. It's and the dragons the dragons aren't even that cool anymore, dude. They're just there. No, the dragons will always be cool. But it's lost its touch, in fucking episode 1. You mean to tell me Yo, compare the whole dramatic thing where Danny finally riding Drogon. And you mean to tell me she's just like, with her man, she's like, yeah, hop on, bitch. And I'm like, yeah, hop on, John. You got this. Can you imagine season 4 Danny doing that? She would have been like, what are you doing on my dragon? Like, how dare you get that close, dude? Like, I just wanted this to be fucking good. And it's not that hard, bro. Like, a trained chimp could have done this. Like, really? A trained fucking chimp. A bonobo. And all we get is just this fucking clusterfuck. That's what it is, dude. A clusterfuck. It's fucking stupid. Big crapshoot. It's like, we're gonna subvert expectations. It's just so bad. And then see, since the whole story is bad, then you got people nitpicking and just tearing everything apart. It's kind of like when a person you don't like said something funny and you just don't think it's funny because they said it, because they're just like a piece of shit all around. That's exactly what here. Like, okay, I could have overlooked the Dothraki charging. I could have overlooked the lame ending Melisandre had. I could have overlooked this. I could have overlooked that. But like, in combination, all these things are just bad. Like, they're, oh my god. We didn't get shit. We didn't get Jaime doing anything. We didn't get all, like, the Night King just strolled in. John's about to go after him. I'm like, okay. I'm like, yo, bro. Yo, here it is. This is gonna happen. This is what I'll be waiting for. Then all of a sudden, the Night King just raises his arms and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be a bitch, and just keeps walking. I'm like, are you? And the way they ended it, dude, so John was just gonna scream at Viseria. That is the dumbest fucking shit I have ever seen in my life. That's the dumbest, that's just the most uncreative, fucking stupid on this side of planet heaven. I'm not even kidding. Like, I have to compose myself and actually get my thoughts together, because I'm just rolling now. There's one dude, I saw this comment, he was like, hey man, the Night King is not the same in the book. Well, first of all, there is no Night King in the fucking books, which they didn't even have to make a Night King in the show, but I guess they wanted to have a representation of what the White Walkers are. So I didn't mind that. Alright? I didn't mind that at all. It was fine. They needed a personification of what this force is. Whatever it is. Ended up being a regular dude who's just pissed off at the world. I'm like, alright, well that's just dumb. Like, I mean, that was from another after the episode interview where they just said, yeah, he just wants revenge. No, that wasn't even after that. Brand said that. Brand's like, yeah, dog, he's just pissed off at everybody. He just wants to destroy the world. I'm like, that's it. Like, that's lame, but you could have had some better fucking thing happen. He's the fucking Night King. These are the fucking White Walkers. And you mean to tell me Arya's just gonna, like, fucking Katarina in there?
Goodbye, baby. Yes.
Pentakill.
Just fucking blink in there, fucking do some sword fucking dancing, and that's it. I'm like, is that all you got? Is that all you got? Is that the best you can do? Is that it? Oh my god. Like, it was very disappointing. Like, when that happened and I realized, like, that's it. Like, when I realized that happened, for a split second, I thought he was going to break her neck. And I was like, oh, shit. Now he's going to... I really... But as soon as the dagger started dropping, I'm like, oh, no. Oh. And they actually did it. They did it. And there was this feeling in my heart like, that's it. This is the end. Like, I don't give a shit anymore. Like, that... Like, it was just so bad. So it's like... It's unbelievable. It really is. I thought they're going to come up with something better, dude. And I feel bad. Because it's like, there's this talk about remaking it. I saw this whole, like, fucking videos on how people are just going to wait for the remake. I'm like, no, first of all, let's wait for the fucking books. Because the remake might just be the same if we don't have the fucking books to go off of. But I don't know. Like, I feel bad for the actors. that are just stuck in this. And like the everybody that put work into this, because there's a lot of work that went into this, and they're just part of some of this crapshoot. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to like visualize or like just like, I'm going to have a hard time accepting somebody else as like Jon Snow or Daenerys Targaryen or fucking Sansa, whoever they get to play if there's a remake. That's a whole nother fucking video. And the people that are watching this on fucking phones and iPads complaining, I can't see. I'm like, yeah, you dumb shit. Because you're watching it on a fucking, what? Not even 7-inch screen. This is fucking television. This is high production. And you're watching it on your fucking phone. Yeah, why don't you get some money, alright? And buy a fucking television. Stupid. People are hating, I can't see. Bunch of plebs, dude. I'm like, bro. But no, for real, dude. Like, it is objectively bad. And some people will say, who are you to say objectively bad? Bruh. like, it's bad storytelling. Whether you look at it from a action has consequences, which was season 1 through 4 type of storytelling, or you look at the more, plain Jane, foreshadowing, setup, payoffs way of storytelling, they fucked it all up. They're not good storytellers. They're not good writers. It was bad across the board, no matter which way you look at it. It's fucking stupid. They're like, yo, the Night King was... Then people make excuses. See, people try to make excuses. Their arguments are now going back to other seasons saying, well, they set this up from the beginning, so you shouldn't be disappointed. You should have saw this coming. How dare you want something better than this? You know what? Pisses me off all the people that are excusing this bullshit of Game of Thrones. They're all positive, like, damn, Arya, wow, this was from the beginning. This is like, they're fucking like just eating this shit up, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's exactly who you're fueling this bullshit. And then you call them out on it, and then they get all offended, and like, you don't want to seem like you don't want to seem like pretentious or a dick or like you think you're smart. Dude, there's some smart people that are eating this shit up because they don't know any better. Like, they might have a high IQ, but they're dumb as shit because they don't they don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're more left brain instead of right brain, or right brain. I don't know what it is. But there's some people that think this is like acceptable. I'm like, acceptable? Are you are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, wait, what? All right. Anybody that gives anybody shit for calling Game of Thrones what happened not good objectively, and they're giving you a hard time for it, all you have to say is, look, if they would have done it a better way, perhaps my way, or some way more akin to the lore, all right, or just not even to the lore, to their own fucking show, you wouldn't even notice, and you would have liked it either way. So why the fuck are you complaining? Why are you giving people a hard time that didn't like it? And saying, oh, well, you gotta live with it, dog. I'm like, God, but I don't know what to say to those people. They just tell you, they're kind of just beating you down, dude. They're just trying to keep you down. They're just like, yeah, it didn't go your way and you're just salty. I'm like, well, I guess that's true, but that's just amplified by the fact that this was just objectively bad. That it was a shit all around. It's just like, but you can't tell people that. You can't tell them that you don't appreciate, or you're not smart enough, or I don't know what it is. You don't know a good fucking story, and you're just looking for something to numb yourself with from your miserable fucking life, so you'll take whatever you get. I think that's part of it. But that's a symptom of a whole fucking host of issues and that's plaguing the West right now. But that doesn't excuse them from not writing a good story, which they had going for them in their own fucking show. Like, excluding the books. And they didn't even follow their own fucking show. Oh my god. Dude, all you gotta say is, look, I'm not trying to start something, but if they would have written it better to appease, the hardcore fans, quote unquote, or the people that actually, want a good story and don't just want some flashy fucking dragon fights, which apparently you couldn't even see because it was so dark. I mean, I didn't have a problem, but, you know. Yeah, all you have to say is you would have liked it anyway. So why the fuck are you mad that I didn't like it? I mean, you mad, or you just don't want to admit that you like it? That that you know it's bad, and you just want to hop on the bat. You want to be a sheep. So you're like, yo, dog, you can't say that. I'm like, yeah, I can. I think part of it is that I think people are just so dumbfounded that they're grasping at straws. Even after the crock of shit that was that episode, the next day, I see fucking YouTube videos fucking of the, you know, the same usual suspects saying, oh, it's not over. The Night King's alive. No, dude. He's dead. Just stop it. Stop. The party's over. It's over. It's like, and they can't stop. They're just grasping at straws to get the views, to get the clicks, to create some commotion. But I think also, looking inside themselves, they can't believe it. They can't believe that something this stupid. And once the show is actually over, once the last episode ends and they realize that was it, they're in for a fucking surprise, dude. They're in for a fucking hell of a surprise. Not even a surprise. They're just going to be even more disappointed. I'm like, just admit, it's done. It's over. They done fucked up. Dude, I can't believe Jon didn't even fight the Night King. I'm going to get more pissed off as the series goes on. This is just the beginning, dude. Like, I don't know what bullshit they're going to pull in the other episodes. But, like, dude, if Cersei ends up outsmarting Jon, and if another dragon dies due to Cersei, I'll laugh. I'm like, dude, you don't even have to go down south with your army. Just send Arya to kill her. I'm dead serious. That's the canon of the show. That's what they put in it. Just send Arya. I hope somebody makes that suggestion just as a joke. I just send Arya in there and slit her throat. And Bronn. And anybody else who's fucking causing a ruckus. And Euron, dude. Euron and Cersei. Kill them, dude. At this point, that would be fucking hot. Like, I bet people would eat that shit up also. Would you believe it? Dude, just watch. Watch that, like, Arya goes in there, kills Euron and Cersei, and people eat that shit up. They're like, look at Arya, what a badass. One-man army, one-woman army. Oh, my God. I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus. Dude, I was just watching clips from season fucking 3 and 4, and it is what this has become is a far cry. More than that. I don't even know what to describe what it is now. It's turned into some fucking mainstream bullshit. But the funny thing is, why, if that's part of the no, it's not. In this case, I don't think it is. I think D&D just think they're good and they're not. But why do you have to dumb something down for the mainstream? So are you insulting? Is the population a joke to you? Are these viewers? You're just. Are you not respecting their intelligence? I'm like, that's disrespectful. In fact, I would challenge people to hold higher fucking standards, dude. To actually contemplate what's going on. And if you have some flashy dragon fights and shit, they will eat that up regardless. So why are these people complaining about the people that didn't like it? Calling them, like, pretentious or you didn't get your way so you're salty. I'm like, dude, why are you even mad? You enjoyed it. I'm saying I didn't. I'm giving legitimate points, objective points as to why it wasn't good. And then you're mad at me. I'm like, dude, you would have liked it anyway, even if they would have fixed the points that I mentioned. Like, even if they would have fixed it, you would have eat that shit up anyway. If we would have had an awesome duel with the Night King, like an actual awesome dragon battle, if the tactics of the battle would have been good, if the cuts would have been good, showing the characters doing stuff, if it was actually, like, well directed. I think Miguel, what is his name? Whatever. This guy, I don't know if it was him or the person that cut the movie or cut the scenes or what. If that's I'm the director, then he might have dropped the ball, dude. Or if Dan and Dave, if Miguel had something good, and then Dan and Dave are just like, yeah, no, we get final cut, and just went in there and chopped it up. I could see that happening. I can definitely see that happening. Just like, yeah, you know, motherfucker, boom, bam, bing, pow. I'm like,
Bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Okay. It's like, I will give them the benefit of the doubt and believing that they could have written a better fucking episode, better fucking series. All right? And that's even worse. The fact of the matter is, it's even worse than that they do have the capability to write better, but they just don't care. Now that is a fucking sin. That's called sloth. Fucking lazy, don't care, want to have a life. You want to have a life? It's like, what? This is your fucking goddamn job, and you're saying, I want to get a life. What are you going to move on to bigger, better things? Do this fucking right. If you can't even do this right because you think you're too good for Game of fucking Thrones, then you should have never been... You bamboozled not only George R.R. Martin, but whoever hired you at HB fucking O, dude. Seriously. It's ridiculous. It's like... I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. Like, and people... I think people just have to do a little research. Just watch... You don't even have to watch the DVD commentary. Just watch the ending inside the episodes. That's all you have to watch. That's all you have to watch. And just listen. Listen to what they fucking say. And you're like, oh my God, they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. That, or they think they're good enough. Or they think they're good, which is even fucking worse. That's called pride. Wow, look at that. 2 out of the 7 sins already down. 7 deadly sins already down. I bet we could find the other ones. Dude, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, oh, it was bad. Oh, and all the prophecy and the foreshadowing. Dude, even Maisie Williams thought that Jon Snow should have been... Even her boyfriend thought... They were both like, dude, like, how would you feel, though? Like, if you got an awesome part, like, you know, it's gonna be cool to get to kill the Night King. All right, yeah, it's kind of cool, but I wouldn't like, hashtag awkward, because we all know who is really supposed to be doing this. But it's like, you're there to do your jobs. There's like, what are you gonna say? Like, you guys are dumbasses? I don't know. At that point, I'd say that. Like, why not? Like, what are they gonna do? Fire you and replace you? It's the last fucking season. I would have spoken my mind. I would have been like, yeah, no, this is not gonna work. Hey, Kit, come here. You're gonna take my place. I would have said something like that. Like, what are they gonna do? Nothing. It would have been a big fucking scandal. But I don't give a shit. I'm getting paid. I'm going to call you guys out. Like, I wonder what the dynamic is. Or how much D&D were actually, like, on the field doing that. Or if it was just the director. Nah, still. Like, I would have been like, yeah, no, this isn't right. It's so funny that even the fucking actors have a better sense of storytelling than the fucking writers. It is unbelievable. And I bet they realize what happened, too. But they're like, fuck it, last season, I'm getting paid. This is my big break. Like, I can't really complain.
Alright, but that was my rant. Moral of the story is, it sucked. Hopefully they redeem themselves a little bit. But for me, Game of Thrones is over. Wish it could have been better. It's sad that this is my first YouTube video and had to be under these circumstances, just pissing on Game of Thrones, one of my favorite shows. But it is what it is. If anyone cares or is interested, I'll probably be posting more now. I actually never intended to post rants or be that kind of YouTube page. I actually like... I'm a bit of a techie, and I'm an aquarist. I'm in the fish keeping hobby, and I know that's blowing up now. Everybody and their grandma is trying to start a fish tank nowadays. But and I stream a little bit, so we'll see where it goes. And if anybody's interested, I kind of have a plan. But yeah, if anybody wants to join me on my journey to making it big, next PewDiePie. Just kidding. Probably just doing this for fun. But yeah, it'll be genuine content, so if you want to eat that shit up, feel free to subscribe.